Hi Internet, it's Jason here from Godlike Productions, and just going to run through another quick demo of a new algorithm that I've launched. This one's called Simple Sampler. It's not all that much to it, it just samples stuff in and spits it back out, but you can do some cool stuff. You can change the start and end points, change the pitch, you can redub, which is really the cool part about this, and you can re-trigger it from MIDI. So let's have a quick look at it. So I'll just run through the controls. Maximum length, that's the sample length in seconds. I've got this set up for 115 BPM loop at the moment. So it's 2 bars. Beginning point, that's after it's recorded, that's the start point of the loop. End point is the end point of the loop. Obviously speed is up 100% down to minus 100%, so you can play backwards. One of the cool things though is if you record stuff, if you set this at a lower rate after you've first recorded, so you could do something like record silence, you can then set this at a lower rate, so at 50% for example, then you can record in at 50% and then speed it up and it will then double the rate. But you can't just record normally and then double the rate. It's just a quirk of the available controls and ranges that are available within VSig. This is the loop mode, so whether you're looping on or off, so normally on is a good thing. Playback mode, so this is when you press stop. If you do a pause, it's like a pause, so when you press play again, it'll play from where you stopped. If you go restart, whenever you press play, it'll start from the beginning point again. 2 mode, after you've recorded, what do you want it automatically to do? You can stop into silence, play, or dub. So play is normally where I've got it. Dub mode latching, so that's when we're doing dubbing, you can either set it up so that you press record to start the recording or the dubbing and then press it to return it. Or if you put it on momentary, you need to hold the record down. It'll only record while you're holding down the record. These are just normal buttons: record, stop, play, loop trigger. So that will re-trigger the loop from the start point. And this is also tied into MIDI. So if you've got a MIDI controller, which I've got one here and we'll demonstrate that, it will, you just can re-trigger the loop. You've got an undo redo button, so that will undo the last sampling operation. So if you sample or dub, it will copy it'll copy it into another section of the delay RAM, and then you can step one step backwards or one step forwards. So it can't go any further than that, just one step. You've then got these dub fade, splice length, and decay. So decay is related to dubbing. So at low, this is how quickly it fades away. So at low values, it will keep dubbing over the analog tape without erasing it. At 100%, it will just basically erase it. At lower values, it will mix it in more. And the lower the value, the more of the old audio is kept. Splice length, that is when you press record or go into dub, it's sort of the crossfade between the old audio and the new audio. So that's how it sort of, actually the splice is the looping, so how smoothly it loops around, and dub fade is the same thing but for dub. All right, let's have a little play around with this. I've got this set up on just a little loop that we've made, and I'm going to turn the mic off so that we don't get feedback, and we'll have a little bit of a listen. So there we go, a little bit of mayhem for you. But it just gives you, I mean, some creative opportunities here for beat munching and beat mangling, and yeah, just a simple, pretty simple sampler really. MIDI channel, this determines what MIDI channel it listens on for this or for this algorithm, and it doesn't matter whether it's DIN MIDI or the USB MIDIs. As you saw, this tells the state of whether we're playing, stopping. So playing, stopping, and it will tell you a playback length there, or playback position. This is the length of the sample that we've got recorded, and this is the speed that we're currently set at. And this is the speed is actually read back from the sample buffer itself rather than from the control. I did see one little bug here which I need to sort out. I've got these beginning and end points stop at 3, and I need to set that there, but that'll be fixed up by the time you guys see this. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. If you like what we have on offer here, please hit the subscribe button or buy me a coffee. And just a reminder, everybody, I am available to do one-on-one H9000 or even Kurzweil stuff if you want to do that. The buy me a coffee page, there's a link to a personalised tutorial. You can sign up, look at my schedule, find something that works for you, or just drop me a message and we can organise it. And that's whether you want to learn how to program VSig, need some help setting up your H9000 to talk to things, or you want to do something or some explanation on Kurzweil synths, so everything back to the K2000, PC3, Forte, can help out with K2700s, PC4s, whichever, KDFX and KSP8, whichever. Anyway guys, thanks for tuning in, hope you enjoy this. Happy Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas to you all. If I don't see you beforehand, I will hopefully have some more algorithms out soon. See you guys.